You were born in a poor village. This is luck. This is opportunity. Your lot, service and survival. Childhood years, almost none. At 10, you already work the land. Hunger your teacher. Weakness means death and cold. At 17, appears recruiter. They promise 25 denarii monthly. Sounds wealthy, but you didn't count deductions. Your armor, segmentata, iron strips on leather straps. Looks impressive, but weighs 9 kilos. In summer, you cook in it. In winter, it burns with frost. Helmet protects head, but not hearing organs. After clash, you lose hearing for 7 days. Cheek plates obstruct side vision. Think Gladius' primary weapon? This is half-truth. Gladius' final argument when enemy close. Real weapon pilum. Javelin with soft iron point. Pierces shield and bends. Enemy cannot pull it out and throw back. Engineering as murder. Your shield scutum. Expectation. Proud eagle on canvas. Reality. 10 kilos of wood, leather, and metal. Arms fall off after hour of battle. You serve for salt, salarium. From here, term salary. Salt more valuable than blood. You're permitted to beat locals for disobedience. But if you kill citizen of empire, they execute you on cross.
Order!
Discipline.
Shut up! Tremble!
Regulations created not for
I
beauty.
said shut up and
Key
tremble!
rule, obey centurion. Don't obey, receive vine across back. Grapevine, symbol of power and suffering. Your business territory. Captured land, received loot. No victory, no money. Empire accounting. Auxiliaries, barbarians in service. Thousands of them. You citizen, they expendable material. Your task, hold formation. They die first. Loyalty. If Legion raises mutiny, you go with Legion. Betray brothers, more terrible than betray empire. This isn't cowardice, this is survival. Camp castrum, not tents and field. This is fortress you build every evening. Ditch, rampart, palisade, every day, even if tomorrow you leave. Paranoia in tactics. Your spouse woman from Canabay. Settlement at camp. Marriage forbidden to you, 25 years service. She raises your children. But they're illegally born. War declared. You take not only sword, but also pick, shovel, pot, grain for 3 days, and stakes for palisade. March. Roads excellent. Empire builds them for army. You walk 30 kilometers daily, every day with 30 kilos on back. Romance ended. Military camp, not triumph. This is smell of 8 people in 1 tent. Latrines for 100 people and gruel from wheat. Your home contubernium. 8 people. You know them better than your family. Before battle, you sharpen gladius to razor sharpness. Why? Dull sword will stick in ribs. You'll die while pulling it out. Practicality. Battle begins not with duel. First volley of pilums. You stand in first rank and pray to God of war. Whistle of javelins. They pierce Germanic shields like straw. Enemy defense, useless. For now, collision. Shields crash into shields. No fencing. You strike boss into enemy face. Then stab with gladius into belly. Short sword, better in press. Long will stick. Enemy too close. Into use goes Pugio. Dagger for dirty work. Strike into neck. Underarm, into groin. There's no armor. Enemy felled. He wheezes. You step on his chest and walk further. This isn't murder. This is work. After battle, you gather trophies. Everything valued. Weapons, jewelry, slaves. Slaves' main currency. 1 healthy Germanic worth annual salary. So loot won't be stolen. You hide it in tent. Theft among own common thing. Punishment, death, but caught rarely. Evening distribution of loot. Centurion takes best. Legate takes lion's share. You get scraps. Hierarchy. You wash sword from blood. Rust kills iron faster than enemy. At night, to camp come sutlers. They sell wine, food, and women. Price is godless. You give monthly salary for hour of warmth. Minute of rest. Dice game. You sit by fire. And lose everything you earned. Forbidden. But everyone doesn't care. In-game, settle debts and grievances. Quiet clink of coins, more terrible than scream in battle. Intrigues. Frumentarii. Think they're just suppliers? No, these are eyes and ears of emperor. You don't recognize them. Frumentari report about mutinies before they begin. They listen even in latrine. You go for need, and behind wall stands informant. Most offensive truth. To not go mad from blood, you pray. Mithras, God warrior. Light against darkness. Death doesn't exist. Only service exists. You warrior and builder. After war, you build roads, bridges, aqueducts. Sword in one hand, pick another. Your legion shattered. You now deserter. If caught crucifixion, you're despised and hunted. Freedom, this is death, you vagabond. Your master hunger. You rob caravans or sell sword to barbarians. Sword that should serve empire serves Germanics. Shame, but stomach more important than honor. 9th year of our era. Teutoburg forest. 3 legions entered thicket. Germanics waited. Arminius traitor. Roman officer led us into trap. Rain, mud to knees. Formation, impossible. We stretched for kilometers. Romans laughed at barbarians. They don't build fortresses, don't know tactics. Savages wrongly laughed. Germanics struck from forest. They knew every tree, we knew nothing. 3 days of slaughter, 20,000 corpses, eagles of legions lost. Augustus beat head against wall. Varus, return my legions. Legions didn't return. Germania remained free. Border of empire froze on Rhine forever. You try to survive. Run through swamp, mud sucks in, screams everywhere. Germanic catches you and strikes with spear into back. No aesthetics, only death. If lucky to survive, you slave. Germanics don't take prisoners for ransom. You will plow their fields. Until you die. Or they sacrifice you. Drown in swamp with noose on neck. Sacred death. Train legionary year. Train barbarian with axe week. Hordes infinite, we finite. Hadrian emperor who understood limits. He wants not to conquer, but to hold. You build wall. 117 kilometers of stone through Britannia. You mason with sword. Wall, expectation, border of civilization, reality. You freeze at edge of world. And pigs throw at you excrement. Service on border. You guard empire from barbarians. They don't attack openly. They cut patrols at night, steal cattle, burn villages. Partisans, war without front. You serve for land. 25 years service, and they'll give you plot if you survive. Statistics, half don't survive. Diseases kill more than enemies. Dysentery, your main opponent. Camp hospital. Doctors cut without anesthesia. If lucky, give opium. You scream while they saw your leg. Gangrene doesn't wait. Veteran, you survived 25 years. They give you diploma. Bronze tablet, you now citizen, if weren't. Land on frontier. Next to barbarians, you killed. Now they neighbors. Your children, not warriors. They farmers. Sword rusts on wall. Stories by fire. Grandchildren don't believe. Crisis of 3rd century. Emperors change every year. Legions choose their own. Civil war without end. You don't know for whom to fight. Today one emperor, tomorrow another. Loyalty lost meaning. Barbarians advance. Goths, Vandals, Alemanni. Border cracks. Legions undermanned. Empire hires barbarians into army. Foederati, yesterday enemies, today defenders. Strange logic. Army of empire stopped being Roman. Commands in Latin. Soldiers, Germanic. They wear trousers. Trousers. For Roman, this is barbarism. But Romans no more. 378th year. Adrianople. Goths shattered emperor's army. Valens perished. Heavy cavalry against infantry. Legion lost to cavalry. Tactics, obsolete. 410th year. Alaric takes city. First time in 800 years, enemy in capital. Plunder 3 days. Eternal city fell. Where did legions go? Dissolved. Last soldiers removed armor and became peasants. Or barbarians, or both. Your great-grandson carries Germanic sword and prays to Christian God. He doesn't remember Latin. He doesn't remember empire. Empire became legend. Legion became myth. What remained? Roads. You walk on Roman road, not knowing it's 2,000 years old. Aqueducts. Water flows through pipes built by emperor slaves. Law. Your law is based on Code of Justinian. Empire died, but its skeleton holds world. Who were you? Conqueror, builder, or victim of system? History forgot dirt, leaving only marble. Legion dissolved in centuries, but every time when soldier walks in formation, he repeats step of legionary, discipline your immortality. Want to learn truth about other warriors of past? Subscribe.